could collapse.
Okay, excited to be back out here. Took a little day yesterday, as you saw, got a bunch of rain and cooled down a little bit, but good couple practices coming up today and tomorrow, and then we'll take another break before we get ready to head down to Carolina. Injury front, Kenny Pickett will be back out there in a limited role today. He continues to progress, and then, I think the guys are doing a nice job understanding all the work that needs to get done. Their focus meetings have been excellent, so looking forward to another good day. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Mary Kay, who's not here, right? She's down in Canton, or on her way to Canton. Unbelievable honor for Mary Kay, well deserved. So congratulations again to her. But with that, I'll take any questions.
We saw Dewan leave practice Wednesday.
He's fine. Yeah.
When you say limited for Kenny, will he not be doing team stuff?
Correct. Yeah.
Kenny, Kevin, with him coming back, is there a possibility that he would be full go by joint team workouts next week?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to see how he looks today. We're not going to get too far past today.
Kevin, he's still fully in the quarterback competition then in your guys' eyes and competing for this?
For sure, yeah. That's kind of mentioned to you guys before. I mean, obviously disappointed that he's not full go, but he's very, very much involved in everything we're doing.
Is that a little easier for a guy who's been in the league? I mean, do you feel a little more comfortable with that, with a guy who has been in the league before and gone through the process of getting ready for his season?
I think so, Chris. I think he's a player that's had a good amount of NFL game exposure. He's had a lot of reps going back through the spring and what we've gotten accomplished so far through training camp. So, yeah, of course, you don't want anybody to be missing action due to any injury or that type of thing, but he's done a nice job of staying very much engaged.
Kevin, could you explain why you went to live tackling this year, and will we see it again in training camp?
Yeah, I think every year, Tony, you're looking at what your football team needs, where you are from a bunch of different perspectives, and feel like that's was the thing that we wanted to do in a safe. It's also in a safe, controlled environment. So we've done it here before. It's something that we'll look at over the next couple of days, potentially doing again.
Speaking of looking over the next couple of days, I saw Dave Canales say that they plan on playing their starters the first couple of preseason games. Do you know yet what you guys? Yeah,
I have a pretty good feel for what we're going to do, but I want to, number one, talk to the team about it, and then also want to see how it goes over the next few days as well.
Doesn't that force your hand? The fact that he's playing?
No.
Do you guys usually cooperate as to?
Well, certainly cooperate in terms of the practice that we're going to have against each other, what we're going to do when we play each other. But Dave's going to do what he thinks is best for his team. I'll do the same for our team.
Kevin, do you anticipate narrowing the scope of this quarterback competition before you get to Carolina, or using that trip to Carolina to help inform that timeline?
Yeah, I think for all of our positions, every single day is an important part of getting ready for the season and part of the evaluation. So really at every position we'll use these next today, tomorrow, Monday, when we get down to Carolina. All of it is in an effort to get ready for week one and evaluate our players.
With the recent 3-day block, how much did you see the rookie QBs kind of take advantage of the extra snaps?
I think, I would say our entire rookie class is taking advantage of their reps. I've been impressed with this group. Going all the way back to the spring, I think they've worked extremely hard. We brought them in early for the early report to get extra reps even in that setting. So it's hard to narrow it to one position because I've been so impressed by the entire group.
Kevin, with Millie Collins, what do you think he adds to the interior of your D-line?
A veteran player that plays hard, very, very technique sound. He's made a few plays already in camp where you can kind of see his ability to run games and stunts is extremely high because he has so many reps at it. And I think that goes a long way with some of the young kids at that position as well.
He talked about working out with Mason in the break. How valuable can that be to a guy like Mason?
Yeah, that's invaluable. Having a guy that's been there, done that at a high level, can teach you all the tricks of the trade. And also, I give Malik a ton of credit just for his work ethic. Just watch him go out here, how hard he practices.
Number 84,
Yeah, Tony.
Number 84, Larberden, on the end zone a number of times.
Yeah.
Has he opened the eyes of anybody? I mean, aside of he's an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, I think he's done a nice job Tony. I think Gage, like a lot of these rookies, but he's a very smart kid, so we can line him up all over. And then, in football, when you can catch the rock and make somebody miss, and those are things that get noticed. So he's been where he's supposed to be, which is a big part of being a rookie and understanding your role. But he's also made plays with the ball, so he's done a nice job.
What have you seen from a growth standpoint these last couple of years, and then obviously now with Jordan retiring, the injury to JOK, the opportunity opening up for him to kind of carve out a role this year?
Yeah, Mahmoud's a young player, but I've seen him get better each year. He's becoming more and more comfortable, and you see that, and maybe you hear that as a vocal leader, and when you're in the center of the defense making calls, I think shows you how much he understands this scheme and how comfortable he is in it. But I think he's a player that's progressing every single year, every single day. He's out here getting better and better.
Kevin, I don't think we've seen Grant in team drills the last few practices. Is he dealing with an injury right now?
He's limited. He's coming along, but he'll be fine.
Something minor.
Yeah.
I'll save Daniel haven't asked the question, but any update on guys like Tevin and some of those guys who have been sort of like Grant out the last few days?
No real updates. Everybody is right where we need them to be. They're working hard. They're all on different timetables, but pleased with the progress everybody's making.
Anybody going to be back on the field today?
Kenny Pickett. Gave you that one.
Governed by the CBA?
No.
How do you feel like the guys took to that?
Yeah, they did a nice job. Obviously, it's our job as coaches to put it in a controlled setting. It's not live on the quarterback, obviously, and there's still rules about that where you want to still take care of your teammates. Things that you would do in a game you wouldn't necessarily do even in a live period versus your teammates. So the guys did a nice job.
Are we going to see the flag tackling around today and tomorrow?
Yeah, potentially. It's a really day-by-day basis of making decisions of what I think the team needs.
And did they know that was coming?
Yes.
Kevin, how do you see David and Harold maybe getting the most out of each other and David bringing Harold along?
Yeah, I think Dave's done a nice job as a teammate already, just with a young player, taking him under his wing and encouraging him and kind of, showing him the ropes, quote unquote. So that's encouraging. And, we like versatile football players. I think both those guys can be that for us. But, yeah, I think it's a really good balance between those two guys.
What's the reasoning for only one practice against Carolina as opposed to two?
Yeah, I have not done a week one practice versus teams before, Tony, so just felt like week one day was the right amount.
How do you feel about the youth players being here today?
Yeah, we love having youth football players out here. I remind our players all the time that they play a kid's game. They're blessed and fortunate and lucky to play a kid's game. I'm so lucky to coach this game, so we all can put ourselves in these kids' position. I remember going to training camp when I was a kid and what that feeling is like being around your heroes, so we love having these kids out here.
Good.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.